Hello Gemini, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Spinner Tarot by Trungles. Website in the back is chroniclebooks.com. Supportive Oracle Cards, Spellcasting Oracle Cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. Artwork by Lisbeth. There's the full names, there's website for them, websites. SheWhoIsArt.com is one of them. There's a couple other ones. Feel free to check those out if you'd like to. Okay, what do we have for Gemini? Okay. Star card at the bottom. This is a good ally for Gemini. Sometimes it talks about Aquarius energy. I know you're Gemini, but another air energy is usually good for you. Well-being. So whatever the situation is, I just feel like I need a minute to like really pull myself together on this. Like you might, is it a situation that's just not being nice to you? What's going on? Because I'm getting your challenge card is Temperance, which sometimes this isn't a good card for Gemini. Sometimes it could be a very aggravating card, the lack or the slow input, the slow energy, there's a slow, like it's like information is not being shared, or it's not available, or not even there. Something is just, this doesn't work sometimes, because it's kind of like, when I see this coming forward for you, it's like there's, this happens and that happens, and like, I thought that, like, everybody told me this was how this was worked out, but then that happened, what's up with that? So then I got used to that, then something different happened. It's kind of like, I can't anchor a possibility here if the rules keep changing. It's kind of like somebody keeps changing the flicker on the TV. It's kind of like I can't really invest in any type of show or even decide if I like a show if it just changes so fast and so randomly. If I don't have any choice or control over the choice, that's what this is. If you don't have any control over the choices, this isn't going to work for you. It's kind of like you can see a lot of possibilities, but if you have no ability to choose something, it's not going to work for you. Kind of reminds me of like being a kid going into a candy store or a toy store, but being told you're not going to get anything and don't even bother asking because you're not getting it at any point. So it's kind of like, too expensive in here, you're not getting anything, so don't even look. So it's kind of like, well, why am I in this candy store or this toy store if I can't enjoy it and possibly have something? It's something like that. It doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel good. And you got the Eight of Cups with the Knight of Cups behind it. Kind of like, the Eight of Cups is kind of like, the situation isn't bad, but it's just not allowing me to flourish or be who I want to be. I can't use my talents here. I feel like I'm sitting at a desk doing data entry, and it's just they keep giving me things to just put in the computer, and that's all I do. They don't care about what I think about how it's done or when this should be done. Nope, just here, put it in, here, put it in, here, put it in. It's very boring for you. You can't really use your talents. You can't really flourish here. Whatever the situation is, I don't feel like I'm really living. You got empowerment and you got the Hanged Man. This isn't working for you. The Hanged Man is kind of like you're addressing it. Like this, I can't. It's kind of, I don't know. It reminds me of like a tree that grows in the city. Like, it's so blocked off. There's only so many places the roots can go. And it's kind of like you're root bound. You're stuck. And you're like, I don't think this is for me. I feel very root bound. Very like confined. Just confined. Somebody's making a change. You might have an ally here. Somebody else, it feels like somebody else is in the same boat with you. They may not be exactly the same as you are, but they have similar feelings like, I can't do what I want. I don't feel like I'm really utilized to my best potential. I don't feel fulfilled here. They probably don't like it there. You probably are very aware that they don't like it there, wherever this is. The thing is, you might be able to help this person in a very easy way that you're not realizing. What do we mean? You got to motivate them to pull their head out of the clouds and kind of like, because I feel like this might be somebody like, oh, I could do this, or I should be doing that, or I should do this, or I should do that. And you're like, well, if you actually make it happen, let me know, I'll go with you. Something like that. You got to motivate them in a positive way. You know what? That sounds great. If you can make that happen, let me know if I could come too, because I'd like to go somewhere else myself. Ironically, it's very simple. It's very supportive. I think that's supportive, right? Oh, if you do that, great. Let me know. I want to go too. if you make that happen, let me know. I'd love to come too. Save me a seat. Save me a seat on that bus. Ironically, if they feel like they have your support, it may really motivate them to start looking for something else, whatever this is. And they literally will also be like, hey, I'm going here. You should try too. They'll make sure there's enough room for you wherever they're going, because they feel like this person really likes you. They'll look out for you. They need you too. I think we've already talked about this, but I'll go for it. They've already addressed that they feel trapped. Their advice is to free themselves. This is like, their energy is a little bit different than yours. Yours had the empowerment, kind of like you need to free your mind up and find a different way to do things, something outside the box. When I have the animals for them, it literally feels like they just feel like they're just standing in the same place. It's like an animal being confined in a cage all day, which in my mind is cruelty, but it's like an animal confined in a cage all day. That's how they feel. They know they have to get out. They have to go. You telling them you back them up in a way, even though it's weird how I feel that coming forward, but kind of like, yeah, if you go, let me know. Save me a seat. I feel like that'll give them like, oh, and I could keep my Gemini friend. We could do this together. When they feel you're standing with them, that boosts their confidence greatly. And they will look for something that they think will be suitable not only for them, but for you too, because they're going to be like, oh, the Gemini needs this, and the Gemini needs that, and it has to have enough of this, and it's got to have enough of that. They're going to think about what you need as well as what they need, because they want you to go with them. They do really, and it's going to boost their confidence. It's kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. But they're literally looking out for you as well as themselves. I got the Empress card here. Yeah. They're looking out for you and for them. The crazy amount of motivation coming forward here, like the Ace of Wands shows up, they're going to start searching out possibilities. They're going to be like, well, what can we do? What can I make happen here? What else can I find? They're going to get like so inspired. So inspired. Like that vote of confidence from you just ignites it. It's like lighting a firecracker or lighting a skyrocket. There it goes. Hold on, you'll see the big burst of color in a minute. I saw these. Did I mention these in the beginning? Travel with the star card. The star card, I think I did. This is a good card for you. It's a really good card for you. The star card coming in with the travel. This person's going to take you somewhere else that you like a lot better. This is much better for you. Much better. I feel like I don't have to. You're going to have a moment here where you're looking like, okay, this is what I have. This is what I know is here, but I want to go up around this corner. It's going to take you a minute to be sure you want to do it, because you're going to have to think it out for a second. But I feel like if you leave that, whatever this is, behind and go towards something better, you're going to have that, instead of the Eight of Cups, like waiting for something better to show up, knowing you want something better, actually getting it and taking it and keeping it. Because the Eight of Cups, especially on this one, like, because this person's on one shore, she would like to be on the other. At least I think it's a she. He, she, they. However, they would like to be on the other shore. They just got to find a way to do it. This is your way to get onto the other shore and get that cup that you want. And then well-being comes in. I feel like this is really good. It almost feels like a fairy tale ending to me. But I feel like this person's going to bring you forward. They're going to look out for you. And then the next situation you go into, you're going to start right off with a great ally, which to me is ideal. Somebody who looks out for you from the beginning, and I feel like they'll continue to. That was like right to the point. That's good. All right. I'm going to shut it down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.